Most of us will have a pretty quiet night, except for the shower that we're watching right now up in northwest Georgia, up 75 near parts of Gordon County and northern parts of Bartow County. I'll take a closer look at that for you coming up in just a little bit. But as you can see, most areas are dry out there right now, including the metro area. But a little earlier today, when we had more of the heat of the day with those highs that made it up to 95, that heat was mixing in with the humidity and bubbling up just a few of those isolated showers and storms around. And what happened is they would bubble up, they would rain themselves out, and then some other ones nearby would develop again. They would rain themselves out. Not really a lot of movement in association with them here, but you can see how we were watching a few of those over to the east of us a little bit earlier. Right now, though, in the city of Atlanta, we are looking good. Really, all of metro Atlanta right now is dry. We don't see anything on our live scan right now that you see streaming across here as it's scanning the skies for any reflectivity coming in. But here's a look at what we were watching earlier. In northern Rockdale County, over to parts of Walton County, we had a cell that just developed there that had some heavy rain, thunder, and lightning, and then it just died out. A few other showers on the south side, also to the west of us and a little bit up to the north near Rome. We had a couple of those showers earlier. And then some of this really flared up in parts of northwestern Floyd County, moving into northern Bartow County and now into Gordon County. This is the cell right now that is the heaviest, but it is showing signs now of weakening. We had some red color in there earlier, indicating the heavier rain. We also see some lightning strikes there within that. We've got about 9 lightning strikes in the past 15 minutes. That number is actually coming down. A little bit earlier, it was between 12 and 15. I know that's not a lot of lightning, but we're watching those trends here of that number, the lightning count coming down, and also seeing the absence of red in here anymore. An indicator that this is weakening and most likely going to rain itself out as it's just drifting a little bit more up toward the north and also to the west. So it's right along I-75 there, right around Adairsville, between Calhoun and toward Adairsville, where we have that lone shower that is moving through that area right now. But that's pretty much all we have. Now, over North Georgia earlier, we were watching some additional showers that were moving through. And you can see how this right around Calhoun really pulsed up a little bit earlier in Gordon County with a lot of that red, some of that heavy rain, the thunder and lightning that was coming down. Never classified as severe, but just a good summertime storm that developed there. But now this is kind of a little more evident here as we put this into motion, how that is shrinking somewhat. We had a couple other showers here in Fannin County, a couple of raindrops around Ellijay there in Gilmer County. Also over on the east side earlier, out I-20 to the east of Atlanta, we were watching some areas of showers that were developing there. But as you can see, all of those are falling apart. There's that one that I was talking about, Rockdale County, moving into Walton County. We also had some near just north of Madison in Morgan County a little bit earlier. Those ramped up too with some heavy rain and thunder and lightning. A couple of those over in parts of Greene County. This is all along I-20 and near the north end of Lake Oconee, that part north of I-20 where we had some of those showers and a little thunder and lightning, but all of that is dying out now too. We've also been watching some on the south of the city. Not a lot happening right now, but we just had a few of those popping up here and there. If you were watching us tonight at 5 and 6 o'clock, I was tracking some coming out of Fayette County, Clayton County, and into Henry County. We had a few earlier down toward Griffin. Pike and Lamar County had a couple of isolated showers, but everything pretty much is falling apart now. We just have this one up in northwest Georgia on 75, still trying to hold together. But as I just showed you a few moments ago, we are seeing trends that system is weakening out there right now. And really, if you look around the entire state of Georgia, we do have a pretty good coverage of clouds around. As we were in the heat of the day in the afternoon, that's when we saw that better coverage of the isolated showers popping up. Now that we're losing some of that heating, we're seeing anything that's developing kind of falling apart. Some of this still holding together though, down in southeast Georgia, a little bit closer to the coast. Also a few showers in Alabama, back into Tennessee, but those aren't necessarily making it our way. This isn't really any organized system that is coming in with a cold front or any type of low pressure system or anything like that. These showers just popping up really all over the southeast just due to that heat and humidity, and in some areas that's still holding on together there. Like this one in far northwestern Alabama, parts of Tennessee, we still have some good showers and thunder and lightning in association with that. Here is a live look right now in Rome. I want to show you this full screen. I have the camera pointed in this direction because it was looking out toward some of those showers and that thunderstorm that was over in Gordon County, but it's really far away from this camera. But you can just see some of the clouds there in the distance there in Rome as we're looking over generally to the east and also to the northeast of the city of Rome. We also have this camera for you. This is at Northside Hospital, looking up Georgia 400 here, looking northward past the King and Queen building. And again, we have a few of those clouds here in our area, but no rain in the metro. And here's our beautiful tower cam that we have. We always get a great view when we have good visibility here of the colors in the sky. The sun went down at 8:51 tonight, and we still have some of that color there behind a few of those clouds, but still the city looking good. Downtown, Midtown, looking really nice out there with our beautiful city and that great tower cam that I just love to show. Now, here's an updated look at our severe weather threat for the rest of the nighttime hours. If you were watching us earlier, we were showing you a severe weather threat. That was for parts of the Carolinas and a level 2 risk that was up in parts of the Mid-Atlantic region. That's kind of fading out right now. We also had a larger area out to the west of us of a level 1. That's also shrinking a little bit too, but going into tomorrow, I want to show you what we're going to have, and this is mainly going to be a level 2 risk in parts of northern South Carolina, parts of North Carolina, including the Charlotte area, where they're going to have a better chance for some scattered strong thunderstorms there. The level 1 risk is for the rest of South Carolina, and it does extend into parts of East Georgia. Now, Atlanta is not included in this dark green color or that level 1 of 5 risk. But what I want you to be aware of is, yes, we may have some of those pop-up showers and thunderstorms, and it's not out of the question if we had an isolated storm possible that turns strong in Metro Atlanta, but it really looks like the better chances will be over to the east of us for that chance for a few more of those scattered stronger storms that could get to severe limits. The main threats there would be pockets of heavy rain, thunder and lightning, some wind, 40 to 50, maybe even up to 60 miles an hour if any of those storms turn severe, and also the potential for some hail with that. Not really worried about tornado risk with this type of system that we're talking about right now. And then on Thursday, still Atlanta is just in the general showers category, maybe a few thunderstorms with that risk a little bit higher over to East Georgia and into South Carolina for that potential for a few stronger storms, again, that could turn severe. Here's a look at that high temperature today. We did hit 95 again today. Yesterday was also in the mid-90s. Today in the mid-90s. Low this morning, 76 degrees. That's a very mild start to the day. The average for this time of year, average high is 90, so we were 5 degrees above average. The average low, 72, so we were 5 degrees above the 4 degrees above the average there this morning. The record 100 degrees, so again 5 degrees away from that for today. Wouldn't that record low be nice? Getting down to 61 degrees in July, that would be a nice thing to have there. But this is what I want you to see. Rainfall surplus is diminishing now. We had a pretty nice surplus when we had all that rain, but we haven't had a lot of rain at Hartsfield-Jackson lately, so that's why that surplus is shrinking. Right now, we're only 5/100ths of an inch above where we should be in rainfall. So that most likely tomorrow when we show you this, unless we get a thunderstorm that parks on top of Hartsfield and brings a lot of rain there, this is most likely going to turn to a deficit here for tomorrow. But again, it all depends on where any of these scattered showers or storms decide to line up. Here's what we saw that low this morning. You see 77s here, but it actually went to 76 in between these hourlies. That was the coolest part of the day, if you want to call that cool. And then look how these temperatures were rising very quickly. We were already at 90 at 11 o'clock and at noon, 92 at 1, 2, and 3, back to 91 at 4, and then it bumped up to 93 at 5 and 6. And in between those hourlies, that's when we hit 95 degrees for that high temperature. And right now, it's still pretty mild out there at the 9 o'clock hour. We're 88 here in town. Covington is 84, Athens 85, 81 in Carrollton, Marietta 85, We have some 70s up in North Georgia, and even a few 70s here on the south side too. It's 78 in Peachtree City and 79 in Thomaston. So we're still going to be dodging some showers, not only tomorrow, but as we go through the next few days. And what I want you to know is that really the timing, well, you'll see that little better chance for some of those showers will be between 2 and 7 o'clock, 2 in the afternoon, 7 o'clock in the evening, where we'll have some of those scattered showers. And again, it could be rain, thunder, and lightning, some gusty winds here and there. We really think that any that develop tomorrow, though, would stay below severe limits. So just be flexible. You know, it's not one of those things where you want to cancel plans, but just if you do have outdoor plans, you need to be aware, download the 11 Alive app so you can check on radar at any time to see if any of those showers are popping up near you. Also be aware that the ones that develop could have some heavy rain with them and could have some thunder and lightning with them too. So just know that in those hours, you may have to kind of change your plans and go inside for a bit until that shower or storm rains itself out. Here's the Wednesday planner, and you can see that low in the morning starting at 75. We get up to 81 at 9. 86 at 11, 89 at 1, and then 93 for a high in the afternoon. But we'll see the rain chances low around lunchtime and after, and then maybe up to 40% or so 4, 5, 6 o'clock at night, and then back to 30% at 7 o'clock at night. So here's the forecast track. This is that area of rain that the models were targeting there in northwest Georgia. Models are still trying to show some showers west of us, but they're not there, and they're all pretty much falling apart. Now, tomorrow morning, it's still going to be a dry start to the day. First half of the day usually is pretty dry, and that's going to be the trend tomorrow too, but it will be mild and a little on the muggy side out there too. Once we get to lunchtime, beginning to potentially see maybe just a couple little showers firing up, but it's through those afternoon hours. You see how it kind of ramps up a little bit, but even at 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, not a widespread coverage of rain or storms around. It's just going to be that spotty nature of those showers here and there. Maybe a couple of those into the evening hours, but still nothing really widespread. We're going with about a 40% chance for showers here for your Wednesday. And then on Thursday, also about a 40% chance for showers. Again, starting off dry, but in the afternoon, here you see some of those showers that are going to start popping up here with the potential for some pockets of heavy rain, thunder and lightning, and some gusty winds with that. Those will be diminishing again during the evening hours here on Thursday, and then Friday, starting off dry once again, beginning into the afternoon hours. We'll see a couple of those showers redeveloping. And we're actually going with a slightly higher rain chance on Friday, going up to about 50%. We do think, though, the trends going into the weekend is that those rain chances will start coming down just a little bit more. You see, we've got 40% chances for showers Wednesday and Thursday, 50% Friday, and then for the weekend, down to a 30% chance Saturday, 20% chance on Sunday. So those lower rain chances will be moving back into our area. Now, you know that we look at the dew points a lot here, and the dew point is the actual measure of how much moisture is in the atmosphere. The dew point is the temperature that you would need to get to in order for the air to become saturated. So when you have higher dew points, there's a lot more moisture around. When you have lower dew points, the air is drier. So we have been seeing those dew points that have been in the 60s, but they have been rising, though, as the humidity levels are starting to come up. And when you see these dew points in the 70s for the middle and end of the week and into the weekend, that's when it's a little more oppressive out there and you're really feeling all of that moisture that we have. So that also helps with those rain chances, too. So you see the European model, really, each and every day, we start off with a dry morning, and then in the afternoon, we see more green showing up here. It's almost like clockwork there in those afternoon hours, those scattered showers and storms developing. For the weekend, though, not as much green showing up, as well as on Sunday, too. 30% chance for a shower on Saturday and a 20% chance on Sunday. And then that 20% lingers into Monday and Tuesday, which would be good because we don't want to see any rain for all of the All-Star Game activities and festivities that are going on. Monday next week is the Home Run Derby. Tuesday is the actual All-Star Game at Truist Park. So there you see the 40% chance for showers there on Wednesday and Thursday, up to a 50% chance on Friday, As those rain chances are going up a little bit, the temperatures trend down from 93 Wednesday, 91 Thursday to 90 on Friday. Then lower rain chances Saturday at 30% and then 20% Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. But with those lower rain chances, the temperatures go back up. We're talking mid-90s for Monday as well as on Tuesday. So thanks for watching this extended update here on 11 Alive Plus and Weather Impact 24/7. We'll have more updates for you throughout the morning, throughout the day, as well as other great content right here on 11 Alive Plus.